Hello, champ. Congratulations on clearing the NOS Level 1 exam. Welcome to India's most awaited and award-winning Olympiad finale, the NOF Champions League. We've prepared 4 sample papers, 40 questions each, with free video solutions to help you perform your best. Watch carefully, take notes, practice, and excel. Here is your English sample paper with solutions.
Greetings everyone. Today we are solving sample paper 4 for class 7 for English. Let's begin with the first question. Fill in the blank. By the end of this year, the company dash a new milestone in sales. A. Will reach. B. Has reached. C. Will have reached. D. Reached. The correct option is option C. Will have reached. The phrase by the end of this year indicates an action completed before a future time, hence the future perfect tense is required. Question number 2. Which response is appropriate in an informal conversation? To the question, how's it going? A. It's going well, thank you. B. Pretty good, what about you? C. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. And D. Things are fine, thank you. The correct option is option B, pretty good. What about you? This response is casual and conversational and suits an informal conversation. Question number 3 is an analogy. A sentence is to a paragraph as word is to A. Letter, B. Language, C. Phrase, and D. Clause. The correct option is option C, phrase. Just like sentences put together make a paragraph, similarly, words put together make a phrase. Question 4. Choose the correct classification. Watching movies is more entertaining than reading books. A. Fact. B. Opinion. C. Both. D. Neither. The correct option is option B. Opinion. The sentence expresses a personal preference, not a verifiable fact. Different people may disagree, making it an opinion. Question 5. Identify the dependent clause. If he studies hard, he will pass the exam. Option A. He studies hard. Option B. He will pass the exam. Option C. If he studies hard. And option D. Pass the exam. The correct option is option C, if he studies hard. It fulfills the conditions of being a clause, that is, it has a subject and a finite verb, and it cannot stand on its own and begins with a subordinating conjunction, which makes it a dependent clause. Question 6. Identify the correct form. Neither of the options. Dash suitable for the job. A are, B is, C be, D were. The correct option is option B is. Neither of the options is suitable for the job since neither is singular and will take a singular verb. Next we have a passage. Notice museum renovation update. The City History Museum will be partially closed from May 1st to June 30th for renovations. Only the East Wing and the outdoor garden will remain open to visitors. Tickets will be available at a discounted rate of 50% during this period. Guided tours will not be available and all school group bookings have been cancelled. Question 7. Which areas of the museum will remain open during the renovation? A. The entire museum. B. The East Wing and the outdoor garden. C. Only the outdoor garden. D. The East and the West Wings. The correct option is option B. The East Wing and the outdoor garden. Question 8. What services will be unavailable during the renovation? A. Online ticketing. B. Discounts. C. Guided tours. D. Museum shop. The correct option is option C. Guided tours. Question 9. Classify this sentence. You must complete your task before the deadline. A. Declarative. B. Imperative. C. Exclamatory. D. Interrogative. The correct answer is B. Imperative. The sentence gives a command or an instruction, and imperative sentences often begin with the subject implied. Question 10. Rearrange the sentence. Unexpectedly, visitors the arrived late night at. Option A. The visitors arrived unexpectedly late at night. B. Unexpectedly, the visitors arrived at late night. C. Visitors late at night arrived unexpectedly. D. At night, late visitors arrived unexpectedly. The correct answer is the visitors arrived unexpectedly at night. This option has the correct word order and clarity and is grammatically correct. Question 11. Identify the error in the sentence. He has worked on this project since 2 years. A. Has worked. B. Since. C. 2 years. D. No error. The correct option is option B. Since. Since should be used with a point of time, not a duration. The correct sentence would be he has worked on this project for 2 years. Hence, option B, since, is the correct option. Question 12. Identify the formal reply to thank you for your assistance. A. No worries, anytime. B. You're welcome. C. It was my pleasure to assist you. D. Anytime, happy to help. The correct option is option C. It was my pleasure to assist you. This reply is polite and professional. Question 13. Locate the incorrect usage. He didn't knew the answer to the question. A. Didn't. B. Knew. C. Answer. D. No error. The correct option is option B. Knew. After didn't, the word must be in the base form. No is the correct verb that should be used here. Question 14 and question 15 are based on the following letter. Complaint about utility services. Subject: persistent power outages in the neighborhood. Dear Miss Verma, I am writing to report the frequent power outages occurring in our neighborhood over the past month. These interruptions, especially during peak hours, have disrupted daily routines and affected students, studies, and small businesses. Despite repeated complaints, no resolution has been provided. I urge your office to address this issue promptly by inspecting the grid and providing an action plan. Sincerely, Ritika Mehta. Question 14. Why does Ritika emphasize the impact on students and businesses? A. To highlight the seriousness of the issue. B. To gain sympathy. C. To demand compensation. D. To ensure priority action. The correct option is option A. To highlight the seriousness of the issue. Mentioning students and businesses shows the wide impact. This strengthens the complaint's urgency. Question 15. What action does Ritika expect from the utility service? A. Conducting a grid inspection. B. Offering compensation. C. Hiring more technicians. D. Installing new power lines. The correct option is option A. Conducting a grid inspection. Question 16. Convert to indirect speech. He said to me, did you complete your homework? A. He asked me if I completed my homework. B. He asked me whether I had completed my homework. C. He asked me if I have completed my homework. And D. He asked me whether I complete my homework. The correct option is option B. He asked me whether I had completed my homework. Yes and no questions use if or whether in indirect speech, and in this option, the tense correctly shifts to the past perfect. Question 17. Root is to tree as foundation is to A. Building, B. Architecture, C. Bridge, D. Pillar. The correct option is A. Building. Just like the roots support a tree, the foundation supports a building. This analogy is based on structural support. Question 18. Identify the sentence with correct possessive usage. A. This is my friend's bag with an apostrophe. B. This is mine friend's bag with an apostrophe. C. This is my friend's bag. D. This is my friend bag. The correct option is option A. This is my friend's bag. The apostrophe correctly shows possession. Hence, option A is the correct option. Question 19. Fill in the blank. They found dash of the missing documents in the file. Question A, few. Option B, a little. Option C, some. Option D, any. The correct option is option C, some. They found some of the missing documents in the file. Some fits naturally when the exact quantity is unknown, and it works for both countable and uncountable nouns. Question 20. Select the correct spelling. The scientist conducted a detailed dash of the data. A. ANALASIS. B. ANALYSIS. Option C. ANALLYSIS. Option D. ANALASYS. The correct option is option B. ANALYSIS. And the word that we are looking at is analysis. Question 21. What does the phrase on the fence signify? A. To be indecisive. B. To watch without participating. C. To support both sides equally. And D. To block progress. The correct option is option A. To be indecisive. On the fence means unable to choose. It refers to hesitation between two options. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Question 22. Identify the correct usage of cut corners. A. To reduce costs by compromising quality. B. To take shortcuts in a race. C. To avoid conflicts intentionally. And D. To complete a task perfectly. The idiom means taking shortcuts and is often a negative implication. Hence, the correct option is option A, to reduce the costs by compromising quality. Here, we cannot choose option B because it particularly talks about a race. The next set of questions is based on the passage, The Life Cycle of a Butterfly. The life cycle of a butterfly consists of 4 stages: egg, larva, which is the caterpillar, pupa, which is the chrysalis, and adult. The process begins when a female butterfly lays eggs on a suitable plant. The caterpillar hatches and feeds on the plant growing rapidly. During the pupal stage, it undergoes metamorphosis inside a chrysalis. Finally, the adult butterfly emerges, ready to reproduce and start the cycle again. Question 23. During which stage does a butterfly undergo metamorphosis? A. Egg, B. Larva, C. Pupa, D. Adult. The correct option is option C. Pupa. This is the stage that transforms the caterpillar into a butterfly. Question 24. What is the primary role of the caterpillar stage? A. To lay eggs. B. To feed and grow. C. To undergo metamorphosis. And D. To reproduce. The correct option is option B. To feed and grow. Question 25. Converts to passive voice. They should announce the results soon. A. The results are announced soon. B. The results will be announced soon. C. The results should be announced soon. D. The results were announced soon. The correct option is option C. The results should be announced soon. The modal verb should is retained in passive voice, and the tense and the meaning should remain unchanged. Question 26. Change to active voice. The movie has been watched by millions of people worldwide. A. Millions of people worldwide watched the movie. B. Millions of people worldwide are watching the movie. C. Millions of people worldwide have watched the movie. And D. Millions of people worldwide had watched the movie. The correct option is option C. Millions of people worldwide have watched the movie. Present perfect passive changes to present perfect active and the subject becomes millions of people. Question 27. Rearrange the words. Achievement his was remarkable, truly considered. Option A. His achievement was considered truly remarkable. B. Remarkable his achievement considered truly was. C. Truly his achievement was remarkable considered. D. Was truly remarkable considered his achievement. The correct word order that makes perfect sense is option A. His achievement was considered truly remarkable. Question 28. Select the synonym of reliable. A reliable friend is someone you can always count on. A. Trustworthy. B. Unpredictable. D. Distrustful. C. Distrustful. D. Questionable. The correct option is A. Trustworthy. Reliable and trustworthy have similar meanings, and the other options express opposites. Question 29. Find the antonym of frequent in this sentence. The train was delayed due to frequent technical issues. A. Rare. B. Regular. C. Repeated. D. Constant. The correct option is option A. Rare. Question 30. Convert to direct speech. She informed me that she would arrive at 8 p.m. A. She said, I am arriving at 8 p.m. She said, I will arrive at 8 p.m. C. She said, I would arrive at 8 p.m. And D. She said, I had arrived at 8 p.m. The correct option is option B. I will arrive at 8 p.m. Question 31. Choose the one word substitution. A person who is indifferent to pleasure or pain. A. Optimist. B. Stoic. C. Cynic. D. Realist. The correct option is option B. Stoic. A stoic remains unaffected by pleasure or pain. Thus, the word precisely matches the definition. Question 32. Which of these phrases does not belong to the group based on its meaning? A flock of birds, a pack of wolves, a bouquet of flowers, a school of fish. Option A, flock of birds. B, pack of wolves. C, bouquet of flowers. And D, school of fish. The correct option is option C, bouquet of flowers. The other phrases refer to groups of animals. They are collective noun for animal groups. A bouquet of flowers does not refer to an animal group. Hence, option C is the correct option. Question 33. Identify the correct article. I need dash pen to sign the document. Option A, option B, an, option C, the, option D, none. The correct option is option A. The word pen begins with a consonant sound, so the correct article is a. Question 34. Fill in the blank. She dash swim very well when she was younger. A. Can. B. Could. C. Should. D. Will. The correct option is option B. Could. Could is the past form of can and it shows ability in the past. Question 35. Which part of the speech does better belong to in the sentence? She sings better than her sister. A. Noun. B. Verb. C. Adverb. And D. Adjective. Since the word better modifies the verb sings, hence it is functioning as an adverb. Thus, the correct option is option C. Adverb. Identify the part of the speech of only in the sentence. She was the only person who knew the answer. A. Adverb. B. Conjunction. C. Adjective. And D. Preposition. Only describes the noun person, so in this sentence, it has been used as an adjective. Hence, the correct option is option C. Adjective. Moving on to question 37. Option A, we have to choose the correct sentence. Option A, the politician along with his supporters are attending the rally. B, the politician along with his supporters is attending the rally. C, the politician along with his supporters were attending the rally. D, the politician along with his supporters be attending the rally. The correct option is option B. The politician, along with his supporters, is attending the rally. The main subject of the sentence is the politician, which is singular. The phrase along with does not change the subject verb agreement. Question 38. Choose the correct type. Did you finish reading the book I lent you? A. Exclamatory. B. Declarative. C. Interrogative. D. Imperative. The correct option is option C. Interrogative, since it's a question. Question 39. What type of clause is who lives next door in this sentence? The girl who lives next door is very friendly. A. Adverbial. B. Noun. C. Relative. D. Independent. The correct option is option C. Relative. The noun clause describes the noun girl. It begins with the relative pronoun who. Hence, it is the relative clause. Find the error. The furniture in the room are very old and needs replacement. A. The furniture. B. Are. C. Needs. D. No error. The correct option is option B. Are. Furniture is an uncountable noun and takes a singular verb. The correct verb should be is, not are. With this, we have come to the end of the sample paper. Thank you.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for more useful content.